Have you ever dug into your garden soil and felt like it's lifeless? Grey, crumbly, maybe even dusty, and no matter how much fertilizer you add, your plants just don't thrive. I've been there too, staring at my beds and wondering why nothing seems to flourish. But what if I told you there's an ancient method, tried and true for centuries, that can literally awaken your soil in days, turning it into a living, breathing ecosystem that feeds your plants naturally? Today, I'm sharing exactly how I transformed my garden from dead dirt to a microbe-rich paradise without spending a fortune on chemical fertilizers. The soil you see is only half the story. Most gardeners don't realize that healthy soil is more about what's inside it than what you can see. Beneath the surface, trillions of microbes are working tirelessly to break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, and even defend plants against diseases. But modern gardening practices, chemical fertilizers and over-tilling, can kill these invisible workers, leaving your soil dead and dependent on synthetic nutrients. The key is feeding the soil, not just your plants. That's where this ancient secret comes in. The secret I'm talking about is a simple, age-old technique, creating a fermented plant and microbe tea, often called FPJ and IMO tea in permaculture circles. This is not just compost tea. This is a living, concentrated soup of beneficial microbes that can colonize your soil in a matter of days. I first learned this by experimenting with a mix of local leaves, rice water, and a bit of sugar. The results blew me away. Within a week of application, my soil had that dark, crumbly texture and a sweet, earthy smell that tells you life is thriving beneath your feet. Start by collecting a handful of healthy, non-toxic leaves from your garden or local plants. I often use comfrey, nettles, and dandelion leaves as they are high in minerals and nutrients. Chop them roughly and place them in a clean jar. Add a tablespoon of raw sugar per cup of leaves to feed the microbes, and then cover them with water. The water can be rainwater or dechlorinated tap water. Chlorine kills the beneficial bacteria we're trying to cultivate. Cover loosely with a cloth to allow air exchange, and let it sit for 3 to 7 days. You'll notice bubbles forming. This is good. It means fermentation is happening. Once it smells pleasantly sour but not rotten, your tea is ready to go. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Dilute your fermented tea at a ratio of 1 part tea to 5 parts water and pour it directly onto your garden beds. You don't need to dig or turn the soil. The microbes will move in and start colonizing immediately, feeding on organic matter and helping your plants access nutrients naturally. For newly planted beds, I usually apply it every 3 days for the first 2 weeks to give the soil a strong microbial kickstart. In established beds, a single application once a week during the growing season is often enough. Within a month, you'll notice darker, richer soil, earthworms returning, and stronger, greener plants that practically feed themselves. One of the most important lessons I've learned is that microbial diversity is the backbone of resilient soil. Don't just rely on one type of leaf or one single mixture. Rotate plant materials, adding different greens, vegetable scraps, or even seaweed if you have access. You can also introduce IMO, indigenous microorganisms, from healthy forest soil. Collect a handful, mix it with cooked rice, and let it ferment for a week. Then, add it to your tea or scatter it lightly on your garden. These native microbes are perfectly adapted to your local environment and will thrive far better than commercial products. The beauty of this method is that it's clean and odor-free when done right. Unlike traditional compost piles that can get smelly or require constant turning, this tea method lets you boost soil life without disturbing your beds. I've even applied it on container plants on my balcony with zero mess, yet the difference in plant vigor was obvious within a few days. By building soil life this way, your plants start feeding themselves. I haven't touched chemical fertilizers in over a year, and my yields have never been better. Tomatoes, peppers, leafy greens, They all show more resilience to pests and diseases thanks to the microbial network we've nurtured. For gardeners looking to go fully organic or reduce inputs, this is a game-changing approach. Transforming soil doesn't require magic, expensive equipment, or endless hours of labor. It requires understanding that soil is alive and that we can give it the boost it needs using simple, natural techniques practiced for centuries. I encourage you to try this method in your own garden, observe the changes, and share your results with fellow gardeners. If you found this guide useful, make sure to subscribe to Evergreen Garden, hit that notification bell, and share this video with friends who want thriving, microbe-rich soil. Your garden and your wallet will thank you.